Hello YouTubers, this is a Toshiba R-1500 solid state radio. It was my personal collection. As most of you know, I'm trying to whittle that down a little bit, so this is going to go on eBay. I'll get onto its features in a minute. I've been sent a couple of emails asking what do I put on eBay, what eBay listings do I put on YouTube, what criteria do I use to choose what goes on YouTube that I'm going to list on eBay. Well, not everything goes on YouTube that I'm listing on eBay. It's just items that have some interest. Price doesn't necessarily come into it. For example, this won't get much. It's a small, or smallish transistor radio, but it has a few interesting features which I want to show on the video, which don't come over in the photographs. Anything that's particularly old, like valve radios, anything that's rare, and anything that's very expensive, and anything that's just, you know, has an interesting feature, I'll put on YouTube. Run-of-the-mill stuff, for example, I've got a Sensui receiver from the mid-80s that's going to go on eBay as well. That won't get a YouTube video because what's to show really? A couple of LEDs and that's it. This is a bit more than that. Speaking of which, let's get this thing up and running and show you what it can do. Let's show you some of those features. Well, the sound for a start. Surprisingly clear and good treble and bass controls for a solid state portable. What makes it interesting is, first of all, the styling. I mean, look at the thing. Aluminium and chrome everywhere, and it's not small. The other thing is tuning. You have two things here. You've got a meter which helps you see the signal strength and the way this moves. Let's get a close up of that. There we go. Now normally a needle goes across the background when you tune a radio in. This is the background moving against the needle, which is rare.
Payload up is actually being used
and
to
this,
keep it moving
this
quickly.
button here.
Oh, right, okay. Because in order to orbit, you've got to be going quick enough that as you're always falling, but whenever you miss the Earth every time you fall
the needle
down.
here will move,
So
indicating the signal strength.
Something in orbit is
I can't hold the
falling
light
all
down
time,
and the
but it's getting
camera
so
and
far
tune the thing
sideways,
in,
by the
so
time it's
the
falling
light
down,
has
it's
turned
missed
off.
the Earth
You
entirely.
can see the meter, the needle moving the meter. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So the three notable things here, the styling, which is I think really funky, lots of aluminium and chrome everywhere, and the other two things is the needle indicating signal strength with the light in the background, and the background which moves against the needle showing what station you're tuned into. So the combination of those things make this, I think, a fairly interesting transistor radio, which is why I had it for so long. And it sounds really good.